Hey there, Logan here, and in this episode of 24 Hours in Thailand, we'll once again take you to only the best restaurants, bars, nightclubs, and crazy parties. We'll also go in search of some secret locations during the day to unwind and meet some of the locals here in Thailand before things heat up at the world-famous full moon party. So brace yourselves for an action-packed 24 hours in Thailand. It's good to be on the ground here in Bangkok. We've just touched down, checked into a hotel room and headed straight out. In this city, it's huge, so you need to know where to go. And the number one, the most exclusive and the best place to get some food and some drinks is right behind me, Bed Supper Club. The thing that really separates Bed from most other venues all over the world is the level of service. You've got your own personal masseuse, your own waitress to bring around champagne, and even your own cocktail bartender. I've asked for seafood, I've got it, and I'm sitting next to the owner, Sanya. Thanks very much for spending some time and letting us know about your club.
Welcome to Bed. We are in an all-white environment, sitting on clouds. Right now we're sitting on the edge, but the real experience is when you sit back, take your shoes off, and look around. It's almost like we created a restaurant saying there will be no tables and chairs, so we put people on beds. Yeah. And why stop at the no tables and chairs? Why don't we say there's no menu? So guests really, on a Friday or Saturday night, they come, they sit back, dinner starts at 9, starts with a soup, then a salad, and then a main. And in between each course, there's a performance. And after 11:30, it becomes a nightclub.
The only restaurant in the world where you get the level of service, the menu where you can pick and choose whatever you want, and the ability to sit on a cloud on your own bed and feel like you're in heaven. Cheers. Now this is very civilized, isn't it? In the back of a tuk-tuk, getting a lift to our next nightclub. The night spot is called Q Bar. Now this nightclub goes off a little bit later at night, so after dinner, after a few drinks, this is where you come, have a few more drinks and start to hit the dance floor. Now, in addition to the huge selection of drinks and pumping dance floor, Q Bar also has a chilled out section upstairs where you can relax, make some new friends and share the shisha. We had the chance to catch up with one of the local socialites to learn more about Bangkok's nightlife. Now, apparently Rachel runs things around here, so we've got to be nice, we've got to be gentle. What are you seeing that Bangkok's doing that's a little bit different?
It caters to a lot of different nationalities. Well, let's just put it this way. Bangkok is a transit city. You know, people come from different countries. They all stop by Bangkok, or it's same thing, similar to Hong Kong or Singapore.
Yeah.
So they have to cater to different tastes, different kinds of, you know, whatever tickles their fancy.
What is the nightlife etiquette in terms of females going out and what to wear?
High heels. The best accessory here in Asia is like high heels.
After countless drinks with our new friends, it was time to hit the dance floor and show the local Thai girls and the odd ladyboy a thing or two about busting a move. Now, by law, the nightclubs in Thailand have to close at 3 a.m. However, we managed to negotiate our way into mixed discotheque. But we've got a massive day tomorrow, so we had to make it back to the hotel eventually. After a brief sleep in from our massive night in Bangkok last night, we decided to fly into Samui, get straight on a ferry and head over to Copenhagen. Get there early so we've got a bit of time to have a look around the island before we get a bit loose at the Full Moon Festival. Everyone on the ferry is pretty pumped up. Me, personally, I'm just struggling, so I'm going to get on the water, try and rehydrate and get ready for what is going to be a massive night. After a short boat trip, we arrived on the island Copenhagen, and our first mission was to find a way to get around. So, after sincerely promising that we'd look after the Jeep, we headed off in search of our resort. Now, naturally, we got lost. However, the friendly locals gave us some directions to get us back on track. This resort is paradise. Pristine beaches, clean air, we even have our very own island to explore. However, on a tight schedule, we don't have time to muck around. We're going to jump back into our car, hit the high road and find out what we can discover in this mysterious little island. Come with us. Travelling from one side of the island to another, it looked as if a tree had fallen onto the road, until we saw that the road had been completely washed away by the recent floods. Being the good Samaritans we are, we put up an extra roadblock, tested some of the local coconuts, and we're back in the car on a slight detour. Elephant numbers in Thailand have declined rapidly over the years, but places like Bantai elephant trekking ensure that everyone can take a step back in time and have their own up-close experience.
He's a bit of a rock star, this guy. He's big time.
Yeah.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, good. This 11 is good. This per day, that chef is 400 kilogram.
Yep.
Yeah, this chef been for a long time, 100 years, 120.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So 400 kilos, 120 years old.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This not crazy. Yeah, have good. This have body in Thai. This have so love 11. This have a long time in Thailand.
Coconut or banana? What do you think he likes better?
This banana better.
Banana better.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do this at home, but the elephant's sure quite good at it. I gave him the little hula hoop, but he just wants the bananas. So this is where a little bit of trouble comes into play. There you go. Yeah, took a while, but we got there. Apparently, this one is the one with all of the skills, the hula hooping and the harmonica. Don't know if you can hear that, but he's playing the harmonica and giving it to me so I can play it.
We all know Thailand is famous for its islands, and take our advice. The best way to get around and see them all is just to hire your own speedboat and driver. That way you can do your own exploring and hopefully find some great secluded beaches, just like we did.
I'm just going to give the boys a hand now to dock and go for a bit of a swim because we deserve it.
Just won't do without you.
The water was awesome, so warm, and after a quick swim, we made tracks onshore to work on the tan. Seriously, dark guys also need to catch some rays. I could have stayed on that beach forever, but we had to move on. We did make sure the driver would remember us though, and promised we would be back for another trip very soon. Being reinvigorated by the ocean, and just before sunset, we decided to go and grab a drink at Amsterdam Bar. Now, this venue has the best view on the island, and to add to that, a great vibe. It's kind of hard to find, but that just adds to the magic of the place.
What I like about this place, Ian, is that you've thought of everything. You've got a little beer holder here for my Singer beer. Well done. So, mate, in terms of the island, a lot of tourists come here and don't really have a clue where to start, where to go. Do you recommend they come up here for a beer, chill out, get a bit of advice, or...?
Well, because of the elevation at Amsterdam Bar and because of the panorama, I mean, we've got a 270-degree panorama here. So people come here normally, sunset time. It gets really crazy, as you can see now, especially the night before full moon. That's our busiest night.
Now, your advice, mate, for the full moon party. I've never been to one in my life.
The full moon party is cool. I mean, it's insane. There'll be so many people. People think it's just on the beach. It isn't just on the beach. It's all over Hadrin, the whole of the place. There'll be bodies everywhere. Sometime in the morning, it won't be very pretty. But if you just use common sense, you're going to be okay. You know, don't lay about drunk with money tripping out your pockets. Don't take your iPad with you, because you're going to lose it.
Yeah.
And expect to lose your flip-flops. If you want a spare pair of flip-flops, Hadrin Beach, in the morning after full moon, you get a pair there easy.
So to cap off a magic 24 hours in Thailand, we are down at the location of the full moon party. Now the first thing that we should do, I think, is get into one of these buckets. They've got whatever you want here, vodka, Red Bull, Bacardi, and behind me it's probably about 8 o'clock, 7:30. Sun's just set. However, we are going to get stuck into the alcohol a little bit early. You should see this party after it gets dark. It is absolutely off the hizzy. People know how to kick off a party and get everyone fired up, quite literally. A lot of the time we say, don't try this at home, and this is something that you definitely shouldn't try at home. Oh, I'm okay.
So this is what I wanna do. Get rid of you. Do you get? Here's what happens when you...
As you can see behind us, it's pretty much chaotic and hectic. Lots of people are getting damaged. I've been burnt. What do I need to know at the full moon party?
Well, you need to come and enjoy yourself, basically. It's the number one thing. But generally, everyone just comes and has a really good time. You get crazy nutters here, you get the calmer people, but it's a really good group, it's a really good mix of everything. You pretty much see a bit of everything on a night at full moon party.
Acting a hot shot, a slip knot, you think I would...
So how do you get around? This is a massive beach. Like, what do we need to know?
I'd say the best thing is to, first of all, just walk the beach, have a look at everything, see what there is to see, get your bearings, and then really go and enjoy yourself when you know what you're doing. Every full moon, there's always this sort of stuff going on. Just take it back. Be a little bit careful when you do the fire stuff, but, you know, knowledge there. So, yeah, I mean, just enjoy yourself, have fun.
I am nothing but your sidekick, heart attack. Take that! Take that!
So there you have it, 24 hours in Thailand. No, we didn't get arrested, but we did quite well to get around to all of those nightclubs and back down here and survive the full moon party in one piece. It's only early, but you know what that means. It's time for us to put the microphone down and enjoy. When you come to Thailand, give us a call at Unseen. Plenty of connections, and I'm pretty sure you've just been educated. Enjoy the rest of the footage and the vision right here on Unseen TV.